SanDiegoOasis is hosting an online workshop that's addressing social justice and racism called Dismantling Racism One Insight at a Time. Here to tell us more about it is the workshop's instructor, Peter Bolland. Good morning to you, Peter.
Good morning, Lauren. Great to be here with you.
Well, it is great to have you with us. So I should also say that you're a professor of philosophy and humanities at Southwestern College, and you teach an important class on this subject exactly. So tell us a little bit about this online workshop, what people can expect and who can attend.
Sure. So the course is called Dismantling Racism One Insight at a Time. It'll be a 90-minute block, so 60-minute presentation by me, followed by a 30-minute Q&A. We have already 300 people registered for this webinar through your Zoom machines. You'll be joining us from wherever in the world you are. So anybody can join that's over 50, but I don't think they're checking IDs, but I'll let the boss at Oasis sort that out with you. We want as many people as possible to come into this work. And the work is so urgent, isn't it, to even define the term racism and how is it different or similar to words like bias, discrimination, prejudice. Is there such a thing as structural racism? And if so, what does it mean? There's a lot to unpack here. So yeah, I come from the philosophy side of things where we love to just investigate and ask questions. You know, I'm not some big anti-racism expert. I'm not pitching a book. I just am a student of this work, and I'm drawn into this work, especially with everything that's going on now.
Yes, I mean, we are having this national conversation right now, hopefully, especially on a household level as well. And these are important conversations. And you talk about even defining what racism is and what it looks like here and what's racist and what's not. So I know it's very difficult in a 3.5-minute interview to sort of define your message, but overall, what do you want people to take away from this conversation?
Well, what I would start with is let's remove some of the barriers to the work. And, you know, African Americans make up about 13% of the population of the United States. So as many of my mentors in this anti-racism work have put it to me, black and white, this is white people's work. Now, I know even hearing the phrase white people is a little off-putting to some white folks. And so one of the biggest starting points for me is kind of disarming the discussion, taking down the intensity a notch. Let's not enter this work from guilt or shame or making a bunch of excuses or saying stuff like, well, my family didn't hold slaves, so it's not my fault. Of course, guys who look like me, I didn't build this system. My family weren't slave owners, but I nevertheless, because of the body I was born into, and there's so much data, and we'll share some of this on the webinar tomorrow, to show that I've had certain head starts in certain processes. And there's so much information to support that there is submerged in all of us and in our societal systems, discrimination and racism, that if we ignore it, just goes on and on and on. And a lot of us are sick of ignoring it.
And so this will be a discussion online. I know you have a lot of people already coming. So can you sort of explain what people can expect as we wrap this up? Because it's kind of like a Zoom meeting. So what can people expect as part of this process?
It is a Zoom meeting. So you go to SanDiegoOasis, which is this wonderful organization that does thousands of workshops like this right here in San Diego. Go to SanDiegoOasis.org and you simply join, and it's free to join. The webinar is $15, and you just register for the webinar, and then they send you an email with the Zoom link in the email. You just hit the link and boom, you're in a Zoom meeting on your device, your mobile phone, your laptop, your tablet, your desktop, or you can even call in on a telephone, on a landline, and just listen in. So that's how it logistically works, and we're hoping for this being yet another drop in what we hope is a growing sea of awareness around social justice.
Absolutely. Peter Bolland, thank you so much for your time this morning. Again, that workshop is 10 to 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have all that information again on our website at KUSI.com. Peter, thank you. Have a great day and good luck tomorrow. We'll be right back with your 8 o'clock hour. Stay with us.